ABC News marking American Education Week with a focus on the future of our schools as part of our series, The American Classroom. And with the safety of our nation's children always top of mind, the National Center for Education Statistics says that over 46% of public schools now have an armed SRO, which is a school resource officer who is present at least one day a week. These officers are very often current or retired law enforcement professionals, and supporters say they're needed to increase safety for students and staff. But there are critics that say the placement of law enforcement agents in schools disproportionately hurt students of color. So joining me right now is Ben Fisher. He's an associate professor of civil society and community studies at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Thank you so much for being here with us, Ben, and we'll jump right into it. We're seeing school districts across the country bring back these SROs, if you will, and yet other communities are banning them altogether. This comes amid a rise in gun violence, and resource officers, they're there to keep these students safe, but Americans seem to be divided over this decision. What does your research show?
Yeah, you summed up the conundrum quite well. I think from the research perspective, what we see is that when we put police in schools, oftentimes that doesn't really come with the benefits of making schools safer. But at the same time, we do see increase in suspension rates of schools. So on one hand, the sort of lack of benefit that we see is balanced by some pretty serious detriments. It's not a good thing to remove kids from school via suspension or other means. So from a research perspective, that's kind of the lay of the land right now.
And while it's certainly not good to remove kids, suspend them if that's what your research shows, according to Education Week, there have been more than 35 school shootings this year. The last one just 10 days ago. There was a young boy killed in Indianapolis. So how do you parse those two?
Yeah, it's sticky. We don't have a lot of research specifically on the question of how SROs impact school shootings, but the best research that we do have shows on one hand, they're not a deterrent. They're not stopping school shootings from happening. And on the other hand, when school shootings do happen, they tend to be more deadly in schools that have police there. So we know sort of anecdotally that one of the potential motivators among shooters is what folks refer to as suicide by cop, where they go in intending to be killed by an officer. And so putting a police in schools may be even an attractive element for folks looking for that. But again, this research is all very sort of preliminary and correlational, and we don't have sort of a real solid understanding at this point.
And as you know, in this preliminary research, you're also saying, though, that it reveals that some students of color are disproportionately targeted. Is that the word you use, by school resource officers? In what way are they targeted, and how is it disproportionate?
So what we find is that when schools add police to them, we see these increase in suspension rates, and those increases are mostly borne by students of color, especially Black students. What we can't really tell at this point, though, is whether it's the officers that are doing that targeting. One thing that might be possible, for example, is that when you put police in schools, it's coming along with sort of a mind shift change in how teachers and staff approach student behavior and school discipline. So they might sort of have their antennas up for extra misbehavior, and they might sort of rely on some of the racist stereotypes that a lot of Americans hold about what behavior looks like differently between, for example, Black and white students, and attribute more negativity when it's Black students behaving in that way. So we do observe this increase in suspension rates. We do observe racial disparities, but we don't exactly know what's the mechanism that is leading to that outcome.
All right, Ben Fisher, we appreciate your time. Thank you.